Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem.
I was trying to get on and it was asking me for the meet. It was asking me for a passcode.
Oh man, that's
And
weird. Whoa, thank you so much for joining.
no worries.
Uh, hmm. I'd like to start our conversation by asking you to share some pivotal moments from your upbringing that shaped your passion for music and led you to pursue a career in music.
So the things that actually made me want to play music, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Um, it's funny. I know a lot of musicians probably say this, but I think when I was younger, um, I think the thing that really uh opened my eyes and ears to music was in America, where I grew up, in Philadelphia. They did a TV show, and it had all of the Beatles performances in one sitting from the Ed Sullivan Show, like their first trip, and then a later trip they did like Ticket to Ride, and then they did Hey Jude, and uh, just all of their appearances on Ed Sullivan Show. And I saw this, obviously the excitement from the fans, um, but also the thing that was intriguing to me was their evolution, the way they looked. In the very beginning, they had the suits and the ties and the short hair, and then as they grew, they looked more like this with beards and long hair, um, and I was just fascinated by it. And then so I started really listening to their music, trying to learn their songs, and just wanted to be in a band, wanted to put a band together. Um, so I would have to say it was probably the Beatles right from the get go. But yeah, I don't know many musicians that don't have the same answer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And what was the transition like from Philadelphia to Los Angeles during the height of a heavy metal scene in the 80s?
Well, it was awesome going there because LA was very open to original rock and roll music, where I came from in Philadelphia. Most of the clubs uh, were more into dance music, covers. So they would allow you to do an original song here and there, but mainly, a lot of the club owners wanted, cover songs. And then I went to LA, and I was just like, wait, there was all these bands playing, like Hurricane, Poison, Guns N' Roses, LA Guns, uh, Striper, like, Great White. They were all still playing the clubs, but they were all doing original music. So that was pretty eye opening. The weather was awesome, but it was, it was a little bit of it was a difficult thing to be, uh, you know, 2,100 miles away from family and friends. It was like really starting over. It was really hard for, my ex-wife and my kids. And, so there's always a downside to everything, but I had a great time. I made the best of it. And, you know, but the weather was good, and the club scene was awesome. And, you know, but I definitely missed family and friends.
Although you had been part of other bands before, it can be said that your first major experience was with the screen, right?
Yes.
How was this initial experience and in what ways did it influence your trajectory?
Well, yeah, I mean, the scream is like that. You can go through life, you can go through life making love to a million girls. You're always going to remember the first one. You know what I mean? So, the screen.
Oops.